Good day, everyone. My name is David Ellis, and today I am really excited to share with you an app that has been in development for the last 5 or 6 months. It is called Infinite Design. This is going to be one of the best apps that we have released. It is for all of you who have businesses and some of you who would like to become graphic designers but don't want to go to school for the next 5 years. So I'm going to sign into this app because this app is going to most likely be our flagship design app with my credentials here. And we're going to show you that you don't need to go to school for many years to learn graphic design because this app is going to do everything for you. You don't have to outsource your graphic design and pay $300 and something for a logo, another $400 for whatever branding that you want on social media. You don't have to spend $120 on a Canva subscription anymore, and then you have to try to design things and put projects together and so on. No. We have updated all of this, and we're going to show you exactly what if Infinite Design can do for you. So let's start with the brands. There are no brands inside there. I want to create a brand. And when I say a brand, it's not only going to just create my logo, it's going to create everything that I need to market my company. And I am going to do it in very short order. And we are going to price this app lower than Canva. Yes, we are. The reason why we're going to price it lower than Canva is because we want you guys to be able to afford it, first of all. And we have added some perks that Canva does not have, or no other designer or graphic designer can do. I'm going to tell you that within the next 10 minutes, I'm going to have a completely designed brand for my company. I'm going to show you around the dashboard. On this side of the dashboard, we have a number of icons, which is the dashboard, the brands. Design chat is basically where you ask the AI that is powering this app. Basically, we call her Destiny, what exactly you would like. And so there are prompts that you could put in. You could save your prompts. Assets are here. And then your niche idea maker is here. We've added a number of custom links that will help you with your business. Okay, so let us begin. I'm going to click the new brand. And in this new brand, I'm going to call it Infinite Design. What industry do I work in? I'm going to say SaaS and software. Okay, let's create this brand together, shall we? So you go into a chatbot, which is basically powered for this area by Nano Banana, or you can choose GPT Image 2, which is the newest form of the GPT, OpenAI's image creators. All right. And so once again, let's just get into it right now. You just simply talk like normal. I want to pretend you're talking to your graphic designer, a brand for my new software called Infinite Design by Onexxa. I'm probably going to capitalize that. By Onexxa. This branding has to reflect professionalism along with creativity and okay, let's put it this way, that this software creates branding and marketing assets for business entrepreneurs in the same way a graphics designer does it. Okay. Now, this app was actually an idea after watching an Instagram post by a graphic designer friend of mine. Thank you, Roxy. And what she was talking about is that AI can do so much for you if you just absolutely use it in the correct way. So this graphic designer friend of mine, she uses AI as well. She's really a big fan of it. And so she said to me, David, maybe you should actually create something that designers can use. And I did just that. I'm going to be sending her free access to the software really soon. So I'm just going to click the send. And the AI is actually going to ask me a bunch of questions to hone my brand, like a graphic designer would do. So before we dive into the visuals, I have great strategic questions to sharpen the brand direction. Target persona. Are we targeting the solopreneur? Looking for speed and cost savings? Okay, so I'm like, and that's you guys. We are targeting the solo entrepreneur who wants to cut costs and save on graphic and branding design. Okay. Aesthetic lean. Do you envisage a minimalist Swiss look, clean lines, white space, like Apple, or a vibrant dynamic look? I want a vibrant dynamic look for this brand. And then it asks the Onexxa relation. Is Infinite Design the hero brand, or should the parent brand Onexxa be prominent? Make Infinite Design the hero brand. Yeah. And once we have these details, I'll outline. And so here we go. We're talking to a graphic designer. So guys, all you have to do is just answer these questions and you will be off to the races. Okay, so the focus is perfect for the solo entrepreneur. The brand should feel like yes. And the next steps, I'm ready to build the foundation. Should I start by generating your colors, typography, voice, and messaging to match this vibrant, dynamic direction? Yes. Proceed. And I want to show you how quick this is. I am actually not going to pause this video. We are at 8 minutes into the video, but I'm not going to pause it. So what is happening right now is that the AI is generating my brand voice, my messaging, the colors, the typography, the logos, the styles, the assets, the domains, and whatever social assets that I need, so that you don't have to go to different professionals to generate all of these things and pay every so often. Okay, so this is the kind of thing that we're talking about. What it's going to do is going to create the brand, create the assets, create the design, and then you guys can just sit back and watch this happen. Okay, so we are done, and let me give you an overview of what's happened here. This is the overview, 7 colors, no assets so far. So here we go. In the color scheme, this is the color scheme for my software creation right here. And it gives you the hex code. You can copy the hex code from right here if you wanted to. Okay, let's go to the typography. It gives you the fonts that you should be using for your software. So this is your Plus Jakarta Sans. the Enter font and the DM Mono font. It gives you the Google fonts for your brand. Here is the voice that you should be talking in: innovative, confident, clear, empowering, human, and forward thinking. Okay. It gives me the words to avoid: synergy, disruptive, paradigm, bleeding edge, and all of those words, obviously. So I don't have to do that. I don't include them in my messaging and whatever else. Speaking about messages, here are my messages. These are my marketing taglines, which are: design without limits, ship without compromise, where great software comes to life, build more, stress less, design infinitely. There we go. All of this is branding for the software that I am actually showcasing right now. You got your mission statement, you got your vision statement, your elevator pitch, for those of you who need that, obviously, if you're presenting to a board, your brand story, and your value proposition right in one place. Now, guys, this has got to be better than what you guys are using in terms of Canva. At Onexxa, we try to be innovative in the way we bring things across. Let's look at the logos that we have done. And it says generate the logos. So I want to generate the logos. I'm just going to click that. And it's going to give me choices. Do I want a word mark logo, a letter mark logo, an icon and text logo, abstract logo, emblem logo, mascot logo, monoline logo, 3D isometric logo? You get a general idea. So, this is infinite design. So I'm going to use my common sense. I'm going to go for abstract. I'm probably going to go for emblem, and I'm going to probably go for hand-drawn. Okay. Now, the graphic designers who are out there, I want you to pay attention. This gives people the choice to absolutely create different kinds of logos. So I'm going to pause the video, generate the logos, and come back to you guys. And we have a choice of different logos. If I wanted to build more logos, I can do that. I can select this as my logo, or I can select that one. But if I wanted to regenerate it, or if I wanted to create something different, you see this little icon that's here? It allows you to bring this into the chat and ask the AI if I want to edit it. So I say to the AI, can you make the background green? And I go this way. Can you make the background green? I just selected this one, and I asked it to make the background green. And so the AI is going to go about its thing and do its thing and make that background green for me. And here it is. There you go. That's how you design things. So instead of wrestling with Canva, trying to figure out what all the controls do, you just simply ask the AI what you want. Okay? You see this little paperclip here? You can absolutely upload images as a reference point if somebody has already done work for you. So let's say I like this one. I kind of like this, so I'm going to select this one. Okay? And we move on to the styles. Generate style templates. Now I'm going to stop for a moment, and then I am going to come back to you after these style templates are generated, but I'll pick them right now. I want it in bold and dynamic style. Elegant and luxurious, probably not. Playful and colorful. And I want it, do I want it pastel and soft? Not necessarily. I probably would like elegant and luxurious. If you were running a Reiki practice and you wanted branding, you would use pastel and soft for this. I'm going to generate the 3 styles, and then I'm going to come back to you guys. And so we're back with the different styles. So I don't particularly like this style, neither do I like this, but I do like this because this has a light background. I can change the background of any one of those by simply sending it to the chat with this button, which we showed you a little bit earlier on, and then I can alter the design by simply asking the AI for what I want. But I actually like this design, so I'm going to select this design, and then I'm going to move on to assets. Now, choose and generate different assets. And here we go. I want a social profile picture. For those of you who get to this stage, guys, you can basically generate everything inside there. Social banner, an open graph, and share image, story reel cover. If you have a YouTube channel, you could do that. Favicon, you could do that as well. You could even put it on a t-shirt to see how it looks, right? You can have a number of different software options. I want a software box as well. Software box in perspective. It's basically merchandising. So you could actually make your merchandising, send it to a printer, and yeah, you guys get the general idea. I might want an email header and a website hero as well. So I'm going to generate 9 assets, and then I'm going to come back to you guys in a moment. And we are back, and look at what we have designed here. It not only did my banner image, my story and reel cover, it did the favicon, it did the social profile picture, it did the social, if I wanted to create a Facebook account as an example, and this would be the banner for the Facebook account with this logo in there as well. It created our open graph design that you can obviously edit, and it also created a software box and another software box in perspective for me, as well as that email header or banner. So when I send out my emails, they look really professional. Guys, look at all these assets that were generated in less than 3 minutes. Okay, you can download them to your desktop using this icon right here. You can save them. Obviously, it's going to be saved automatically. You could actually discuss by bringing it into there and changing the design up a little bit more. But let's go a step further. Let's check domains for my new software. So I want to put my software on a domain. A domain is basically this area here, infinitedesign.onexxa.com. So I'm going to see what's available. Okay. So I'm going to ask it to check domains for me, and I will be back with you guys. Now, here's something that you guys wouldn't have guessed. You know, when you're trying to find a domain name for your website and you go on GoDaddy or whatever else and you say, what's taken, what's not taken, this tells you everything that is taken and what is available for you to register. Okay. So goinfinitedesign.io is available. Infinitedesign.net is taken. All right. But this is available, but unverified. And it gives you the domain names for your app. Guys, this is invaluable in terms of what you can do with it. For those of you who are wondering, what the hell? This is probably going to cost you a lot of money. It actually isn't. We're going to decide to do this on a month-to-month basis. It is going to be cheaper than Canva, as I said before, and it's going to provide you with a lot more value. So let's go to the social. Get social handle suggestions. I'm going to do this and come back to you guys again. And these are the social handles that are not taken. So Infinite Design is taken on Twitter. On Instagram, Infinite Design is taken. On Facebook, it's available. On LinkedIn, it's available. Do you guys understand what's going on here? So you don't have to worry about what's taken and what's not, because I'm sure when you go on social media and you decide that you want to make a social media account, you got to fight and figure it out. But this software will actually give you the handles that are available to you. Now, I guess you guys are thinking, okay, this is very great. But do I have to go through this entire process? No, you don't. You see this area right here called the design chat area. I'm going to click into this. I'm sorry if this video is a bit long. What we're trying to do is basically stop people from spending stupid amounts of money, right? Going to various professionals who are going to either have a bad day, they may have a bad day, or whatever the case may be. This software is not going to have a bad day, and it will continue to iterate what you want. So some designers, what they do is they say, I'm going to make a design for you, but you only get 5 changes. and then you have to pay more money. No, you can change this up as much as your heart's desire. Okay, we have two payment options for you guys. I'll talk to you about that a little bit later, but check this out. This is a new design chat. So watch this. I want to create a poster for my new software called Infinite Design, which creates marketing assets for entrepreneurs and is being released at the beginning of 2026. Okay, you just needed to do that. Watch very carefully what is going to happen here. It is generating the image. We're at 21 minutes in this presentation, and I don't want to go on too long, but I wanted you guys to see the exact time that it takes, so I'm not going to necessarily pause the video. I'm going to let it do its thing. Look at that. It's done. It's done. And if I want to change any of the wording, I can absolutely do that as well. Right. So you guys think it doesn't have to be Infinite Design. You could have a friend who has a business and you could design stuff for them as well. Guys, this is going to be the game changer for your business. It will cut your cost in terms of marketing in at least half. So I'm just going to go on and I'm going to do some other explaining here. Do you see this area right here? If you click the niche idea maker, if you click that, it opens up a new window where you can absolutely create niche ideas for a particular market. So if you wanted to type in, I want niche ideas for Reiki practitioners. I don't know if you guys know what Reiki is. It's a kind of hands-on healing system that comes from Japan. And that's basically what I need to tell this AI, and it's going to process my request, and this may take a few minutes, but I'm going to pause the video and come back to you. Well, apparently I didn't need to pause the video because it gave me a bunch of niche ideas. Reiki for stress relief, Reiki for pregnancy and childbirth, Reiki for pets, Reiki for athletes, Reiki for corporate wellness. Do you see that? Okay. We put these things in here for you guys. This is an audience avatar. So if you don't have an audience, you're not sure who your audience is, you could just simply put in some information and it will find you your audience. This is a market analyzer and this is an offer generator. So if you want to make an offering to the public, you can absolutely create an offer generator. And these are the product types. Guys, this is going to be your new paradigm for design work. And so I'm going to go to the prompts, and you could put your own prompts in here that you could reuse on your own. And these are the assets that are in here. And all of your assets, all of your logos are right there for you. In the dashboard, your brands are saved. Sorry, my brands are saved. You can view your brands and everything is saved. Your logos, your colors, your typography, your voice, your messages, your styles, your assets, and your reports. You haven't generated any reports. A report is basically how you are being rated in the marketplace. So we have put that in there because we are going to be generating a different level to the software. So if you buy it now, you will get all the upgrades which will come under the custom links area. We intend to upgrade this software month by month. Okay, we are not the kind of company that keeps our software at one level. We will keep coming better and better throughout. So guys, Let me know what you think in the comments below if you are on social media, or you can email us at info@onexxa.com and let us know what you think. If you want to get early access to the software, we have 2 pricing levels. You can buy the software outright. We are selling the entire software outright for $250. If you want, however, this will come with your own key, so we will set it up for you, but the AI charges will be at you and not at us. Or if you want to basically, go on a month-to-month subscription, the month-to-month subscription for this software is going to be $13. Okay, we're not going to be charging Canva enterprise type prices. It's only going to be $13. We have a step up from this, which is at $20, which is at the Canva level. But I'm going to tell you guys this right now. What you can do with regard to this software is simply buy it outright at $250 and we'll do your setup for you. But once again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will be back in the next video.
Hi, everybody. This is Amy Kruzik. I am a certified hypnotherapist from the International Association of Counselors in Therapy and the Professional Board of Hypnotherapy here in Canada. I am here to announce the opening of our new Unified Health Systems online store, where you will find professional courses and done-for-you products at reasonable prices in the market. Check them out at shop.unifiedhealthsystems.com. Bye, everybody. See you there.